Hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you again. Welcome back to the channel. And I hope you're ready for a guessing game because that's what this is. This was recommended. I was watching a video and I saw this in the recommended side on the right. And it said, guess the English accent. I was like, ooh, but it's got the flags of like multiple nations. So, this isn't going to be strictly confined to the country of England. So, but hopefully there's plenty of the English accents on there because it's going to be fun to try to guess them. Last time I tried to do that, I tried to do something like this. You guys, many of you revoked my passport, which you didn't have to do because I turned it in on my own. I actually have over there application to get a new one because mine expired like half a year ago. So, and I plan on visiting the UK within the next year, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, guess the English accent. I thought this would be fun. So you guys can play along with me. And maybe there's some in here that are wrong. You know, sometimes they mess up things when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I'm curious. So this is Guess the English Accent from It's NNAU. So I'll leave a link for their channel in the description below this video. But anyway, like, subscribe, do it if you guys want. Join me. Let's try to figure out where these accents are from. So let's see. Let's just get started. Here we go. Guess the English accent. See if you can guess the region/country where the speaker is from. How to play. An audio clip will play 1 point for each correct answer, 15 seconds for each round. Let's go. All right.
And while they're not addictive, they're not without risk. Disorientation and dizziness, as well as feelings of nausea and paranoia, can also be experienced.
It also affects the lungs because obviously it's ingested that way and can cause spasm in the throat. When somebody's...
Bing! 1 point for Boomer. All right.
And my name was not establishing at all. In my time, I think I will call it as a golden era. Heroines survived for a longer time. Not today. Today it is just 2-3 years and then they are over. There's nothing wrong in my life that I have to hide something. It's open.
It is Indian. Okay, so 2.
Every fault of my own, I managed to skip Italy. So as I was going through, I didn't even notice until when everyone was saying, what about Italy? And I was like, oh, damn, snap. I missed Italy, so that's my bad. Sorry.
Damn snap. That sounded American. But the rest of it definitely sounds English. Definitely sounds like the southern area of it, probably around London, I'm guessing.
Sorry about that. As for Armenia and Bulgaria, you know, I started...
Yep, okay. I got the region right, too. Here we go. Hopefully this makes it so you guys give me my passport back.
By my knowing too much about, I want to generally know what.
Oh, this is Judge Judy. Come on, this is.
Come, we do the cases.
This is New York.
We usually finished by 3:15 in the afternoon, and we've done a week's worth of cases in that.
I gave him a call with his dog.
That day.
That's New York. Yep.
You get a few awkward ones that either don't know the way home or they just want to, you know, stay on the mountain. So it's a little bit more difficult with the weather being so hot to shift them. The dogs get tired very quickly. The shepherds get very tired.
You know, I wasn't too sure, but I'm going to say Wales. I'm going to say Wales. One, because I feel like that's similar to how they talked in Gavin and Stacey. And then 2, because it sounds like he's talking about being a shepherd. And there's a lot of sheep in Wales, as everyone else likes to joke about. So I'm going to say Wales. Yeah. All right.
Now, I really appreciate you coming in on such short notice. We were given an anonymous tip, and so we did a random search.
You're from Jamaica.
And found in your son's possession the following.
Oh. I'm telling you, it's not mine.
Shut your mouth.
Angry Jamaican lady. It's got to be Jamaica, right? Yeah.
My husband and I we inspire each other all the time. It could be daily things where we're both on a workout kick and we inspire each other to, be focused. Or
I'm from California. Hi. My name is Meghan Markle. I'm from California.
Just really anything. We
That's
really talk
definitely
it through with each other and get each other's
American
advice
California.
and just help motivate each other.
I think it sounds like Meghan Markle. I don't know. California, yeah. You can never mistake the California one.
Esmeralda, or do you know what I would love to do actually? If they ever did, this isn't Disney, but if they ever redid Prince of Egypt.
Yes.
Because I've seen they've done the musical for it now in the West End. So if they remade that into a film, I'd be down.
Well, that's English.
If they ever redid Prince of Egypt.
Yes.
Because I've seen they've done the musical for it now in the West End. So if they remade that into a film, I'd be down for that. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about.
Down for that, you know what I mean? No, it's not Liverpool. It's not because they're not doing that. I have to guess the region though, right? Because I know it's English. I know it's England, but it's. I feel like I'm not. I feel like it's the dishonorable thing to do would just be, yeah, it's England, and then just leave it be. I have to guess the region, right? I'm going to take a guess. It's probably wrong, though. I'm going to say Geordie. It's a Geordie accent. Geordie, maybe? Oh, wow. I just took a wild guess in the dark. I feel like I can't claim credit for that one though. So I was just thinking of like different areas and I was like, it's definitely not West Country. It's definitely not London. It's definitely not anywhere in the South, but it's also not Liverpool. It's not Yorkshire or Lancashire, those northern accents. So it's unique. So I went with Geordie. That's how I came up with that. But that was a wild guess.
Designing. If you're a good website designer, then what you want to do is you want to be able to work with someone who understands SEO, search engine optimization, or understands Facebook advertising, or maybe they're a very good salesperson. Now you can focus on just doing your website design, and somebody else can be focusing on doing the SEO and marketing side of things.
I have no idea. I have literally no idea. But it's not. It sounds like it's from like Asia. But I literally have no idea. But I'm like, can I guess the area of the world? Like, it sounds like Asian to me. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm going with, Asian. I have no idea. I can't pick a country, so this is my first fail. Singapore, okay. I'm not super familiar with Singapore,
and,
so
that's been a calling card for us this year. So proud of that. Proud of our group for standing together. You can see a big moment in the game for me. regardless of score.
This is This guy's from Minnesota, because this is how my father-in-law speaks. This guy's definitely from Minnesota. So like, that area, close to Canada, but it's still American.
Tough hit in the corner, and then Tanner's able to stand up to one of the toughest guys.
They sound almost Canadian. Yeah. So yeah, it's still American, but it sounds Canadian in a lot of ways, but it's not quite Canadian, So, but honestly, this would out of the American ones, this would probably be the hardest one because people would mistake this one for a Canadian accent, which, I mean, that's I feel like you'd still still feel like some Canadians still talk like this, but the only reason I know this is because my father-in-law speaks this way because he's from Minnesota. So,
almost
you have to know somebody from that area to know that.
If the kid's happy, like you've got all the permission to do everything else. I was really happy, but nothing else happened, and it was a bit of a weird one as well because, like when I was at school, like dyslexia was never really. You were either almost.
Okay, so that's England, but
almost like the one hardest ingredient at school is like if the kid's happy, like you've got all the permission to do everything else. I was
Essex. It sounds Essexy to me.
Really happy, but maybe nothing else happened, and it was a bit of a weird one as well because, like when I was at school, like dyslexia was never really
in England.
You were either almost blind.
Yeah. Okay. Not as strong as other Essex ones that I've heard, though. There's some Essex ones that are very strong.
And they just sung me like a traditional song as I got off stage, and I was already emotional. I just started bawling my eyes. It was like such a nice way to finish the night. They just sung
that's
this
Australian.
Beautiful song, like as a gift
Australia.
to me. It was just so beautiful.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
And
Let's see. I'm doing
To finish off this look, I take a couple of sections on the top of my head and using a paddle brush, I tease the hair to create a little bit more volume on top of my head. Last but not least, I do a quick final spray of hairspray.
Head. This is definitely not from the British Isles. This is because I'm not familiar. So I think this is either South Africa or New Zealand. Two countries what I'm not super familiar with, by the way. I know I got a lot of New Zealand followers. South Africa, I know there's a couple, but yeah, I'm just not too familiar with the accents from those two places, but play that again.
And using a paddle brush, I tease the hair to create a little bit more volume on top of my head. Last but not least, I do a quick
Sorry, it sounds like I'm making fun of it. I'm not. I'm going to go South Africa because I feel like New Zealand sounds more closer to Australian, so I'm going to go South Africa.
Spray of hairspray, and we're good to go.
Hey, okay. Good, that makes me feel better.
PayMaya, just like GCash, they are both digital platform that you can pay bills, you can cash in, you can withdraw, you can deposit, you can do anything, you can pay online. Did you know that, guys? PayMaya offers both virtual and...
Where the hell is that from?
Cash in, you can withdraw, you can deposit, you can do anything, you can pay online. Did you know that, guys? PayMaya offers both virtual and physical cards.
I have no idea. No idea. It sounds Asian as well. To me. I don't know. It sounds Asian to me, but I literally have no idea. So this is the second one I don't know. Filipino. Okay. Okay. I thought Filipino would have more of a Spanish kind of twist to it, because they speak Spanish in the Philippines. Let me see, hold on. The Philippines, country in Asia. The Philippines. The Philippines. Where? It's not even giving me the Wikipedia page. Officially, the Republic of the Philippines. Recognized regional languages, 19 languages. So yeah, I guess official language is Filipino and English. I thought they speak a lot of Spanish in the Philippines. Because it used to be a Spanish colony. 195 languages spoken in the Philippines. Good God. That is a lot. Yeah, I never would have guessed that, dude. That was a tough one. All right, continue.
We have a wonderful prevailing atmosphere of tolerance and
Scotland.
Understanding. And I feel that my own experience is proof of that. And actually, it
Definitely
makes me
Scotland.
feel quite proud to belong to a country where it's like
There we go. Am I allowed to have my passport back now? Now that I'm doing better with this one.
Down and said, well, tell me about yourself. And this interview went on and on and on. I mean, when I arrived, she said, if you got your car on a meter because you're going to be here 3 hours. I said, 3 hours? I don't even know what the job is. So this interview went on for about 2 hours. She asked me absolutely everything about...
Well, that's from England. I don't know. It sounds like... sounds like a regular English accent to me. Play that again.
On a meter because you're going to be here 3 hours. I said, 3 hours? I don't even know what the job is. So this interview went on for about 2 hours. She asked me absolutely everything about, I don't know, what my interest.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's like not southern enough, yet it's not northern enough. Can I cop out of this and say somewhere in the Midlands? Am I allowed to do that? Because that's what I'm going to do. Because yeah, it seems like an almost like normal English accent to me, or like generic English accent, but not quite. So I'm gonna go Midlands. Let's see what it says.
I swear when I was...
Birmingham. Okay. So that's the Brummie accent. Let's if we're gonna get technical here, is Birmingham in the... I've seen debates on this, by the way. I've seen this on Instagram where people debate where the Midlands begins and ends. I've seen that before, and it seems like everybody has a different answer. Birmingham in the Midlands. Is Birmingham in the Midlands? Yes, Birmingham is located in the West Midlands region of England and is widely considered the heart of the Midlands area. Okay. It is the largest city in the West Midlands metropolitan county and acts as a central hub for the region, positioned near the geographical center of England. That didn't sound good. It sounded like Queen Boomer dropped something out there. I hope she's okay. But hey, it counts. I didn't, yeah. It counts, and yet it doesn't count because I didn't know the specific town that it was from. So I guess I get a like a half a check mark on that one.
Oh, I've had my Twitter since March 2010.
That's the South.
Time. I was about 12.
12?
11 or 12. Yeah, not going to do the math, but yeah, I was young.
Young. I know it's the, even if you don't recognize the accent, you know it's the South because they create extra syllables for one syllable words. Like instead of South, it's South. Instead of 12, it's 12. They change words from one syllable to two syllables. Well. In the South, it's whale. Whale, two syllables. So that's how it's easy to recognize that.
So there are probably some pretty stupid...
The American South. Yep.
Where me and the girl I was seeing at the time had seen a mutual friend that we hadn't seen in about a year. And she said to me that she was wearing the same clothes that she was wearing last time we saw her about a year ago.
Canada.
And I was very
That's
confused
Canada. That is Canada.
This. I said, how do you remember what she was wearing?
Yep. Shout out to our neighbors from the north. We're not all
Carl
crazy
was telling
down
a story
here.
and he said, blah, blah, blah. And the next door neighbors who kept a horse in their house. Anyway, they'd gone away for the weekend. And we were like, whoa, what?
They kept a
horse in the house. And he's like...
Now that's Stephen Merchant talking. But I never really... I'm ashamed to say, I've never really noticed it before, but it sounds like he's got like West Country in there. But more... sounds like if West Country was a city. So Bristol, I'm guessing, because that's the city around there, right?
Yeah. Anyway, and he didn't realize that was the interesting part of the story. He just thought that was a...
Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. So Stephen Merchant is from Bristol, is he? Stephen Merchant, 51 years old. He is from Bristol. Look at that. I never knew that. And I never really noticed it in his accent before. Maybe that means I'm learning. Anyway. Yeah, I never noticed that in his accent before. Interesting. All right, let's continue. There's probably like two more left, maybe.
No, it's wonderful. But it's just, it's the best day of the year, this. This is the best day of the year, without a shadow of a doubt. You can spend your life playing in golf.
That's Ireland.
I do a few. I came back and I did Fergie's golf day, but this is the great...
But we've already had Ireland on the list, so wouldn't this mean that this is Northern Ireland?
It's because you know that you're doing...
Okay. That's an interesting, let me look up the Northern Ireland flag, because it has the flag right here, but I thought Northern Ireland didn't have a flag. Northern Ireland does not have an official flag, as the two main communities, Unionist and Nationalist, cannot agree on one. Which, that's a long rabbit hole to go down, which I have before. I'm not going to touch on that. The official flag flown on government buildings is the British Union flag. The Ulster banner, featuring a red cross, red hand, crown, and six-pointed star, is used unofficially by Unionists and in sports. I was going to say, it looks like a Unionist flag because it's basically England... the England flag with symbols on it in front of it, So there's no way that's a Republican flag or nationalist, there's no way. Interesting. Anyway. All right. So continue.
I'm just excited to be just doing this again, because I haven't done promo or released music where I've gone out to promote it for a long time. Like, I've released a lot of music and stuff like that, but it's just good to be back out on the road and back in the scene and going on tour.
Bick.
Where I've gone out to promote it for a long time. Like, I've released a lot of music and stuff like that, but it's just good to be back out on the road and back in.
You know, New Zealand? New Zealand, maybe? Because we've already done South Africa. So maybe it's New Zealand's turn. Because it's kind of Australian, maybe. I'm gonna go New Zealand.
In the scene and going on tour again.
Hey, wow, lucky guess. So that was a hard one.
The push to say, okay, maybe this might be the chance to do it. And then I kind of teased the audience a bit the following year by asking them what they thought about whether I should participate or not. You know, what they thought if I would participate. And I had another burst of very, very good comments.
I want to say this sounds like somebody. It sounds like a European English accent. You know, it's like somewhere from. My brain wants me to go to, like, you know, somebody from like the Netherlands or Denmark or something. That's where my mind's going. Play that again.
The push to say, okay, maybe this might be the chance to do it. And then I kind of teased the audience a bit the following year by asking them what they thought about whether I should participate or not. You know, what they thought if I would participate. And I had another burst of very, very good comments.
I say, because this is how I do not really, but I mean, I'm guessing here, but like it's reminding me of how Dutch people spoke English when I have been to Aruba, which I've been there like a dozen times. So, but it's probably not. But I'm thinking it's like Northern Europe or something. Somewhere in Northern Europe. You know? Like one of those Germanic countries, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's find out.
And then...
Malta, really? Wow. I was dead wrong. Okay. Malta, getting some love in here. Interesting. So it's definitely not the Netherlands. That's for sure. Wow. Any more? How many did I get right? I wasn't keeping track, but I know I got like 3 or 4 wrong, something like that. So anyway, how did I do? Am I eligible for a passport again? Please let me know in the comments, because I feel like I did much better with those particular accents from England than I did in the last time I tried something like this. So I feel like I did much better. I still can't believe I got the Geordie one, because I feel like the Geordie one is difficult for Americans to pinpoint on a map. So anyway, interesting. I had fun doing that. I think videos like that are fun, man. So anyway, by the way, if there's a particular accent that's wrong, please let me know. I know you guys will let me know about that. But yeah. I wonder if there's any Canadians watching this that thought that the Northern Central American accent was Canadian, because I can see that happening for Americans who are not familiar with that area or that region of the country. But I wonder if any Canadians have got that mixed up. Got that one mixed up when they watch this. I'd be interested to know. Anyway, Well, shout out to everyone from all these countries, even though I know this is most of the people watching this are from the UK, but you know, it's been fun. And let me know how you did. Anybody get a perfect score? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want, and I will see you again soon. Have a lovely day and stay safe. Peace.